Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching ECLECTICKA. How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Awesome. Awesome.
Got my man Charles, got Drew, and I'm right here. 7 checking out the news, everything, pop culture, cosplay. What else we got? We got comic books, got video game news. We got some celebrity switch-ups on Arrow. We're going to talk about it all. So let's start out with the game consoles.
Gaming consoles.
You know, Xbox is changing it up on us.
Yeah, let me stage dive. Hope the crowd catches me on this one. Xbox, what are you doing? That's all I have to say. Because it's like, it's not.
Don't you want the Scorpio? Come on, son.
This is the thing that kills me about these games, what's going on with Microsoft.
Okay.
When the 360 was out, right, you know they were developing the new consoles. It's not like they had this idea last month. Hey, let's make a new gaming system, call it Scorpio, last month, and we're going to put it out within a month. These things take years to develop. So wouldn't you, instead of coming out with the Xbox One, hold on to the 360 just a little bit longer,
right?
Put out the top system, which is Scorpio. Forget about the Xbox S. Forget about the Xbox One. Go with the Scorpio and just put that out. You understand what I mean? Why sit there, put out the Xbox One, people run and go spend their $400 on that thing? They're not cheap. You understand? So are people really going to go out and buy the Scorpio? I don't know, because I don't want to spend another $400 on an Xbox machine when I already have one.
I want that 4K.
You know, I don't know if 4K is that important.
I don't know if it's worth it, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if 4K is worth it. And considering, sorry to
no,
Charles, E3 just happened.
Right.
We saw quite a few things, but at the same time, I want to say, like, comparative to other years, E3 was pretty light this year. I think the people that came full force and presented something that was considered satisfying this year was Sony.
Okay.
And when it came to Microsoft, they basically jumped on this front that, well, we're going to basically jumpstart what we're going to contribute to the next generation of consoles. Nothing wrong with that idea on paper.
Right.
But if you're going to announce it, okay, have something to back it up. Have some substance with it. 4K is not enough for me.
Nah,
like, this is coming as a guy who's an outsider. I am not an Xbox dude at all. So I'm already skeptical, but for other people, anyone that's outside of like an avid Xbox Microsoft fan is going to kind of just be like, who gives a crap?
Yeah.
Who cares? If nothing else, have some freaking games for it, man. Like, show me its potential. It was like a big tease, but it's like, just take our word for it. It's going to be, you know, the bee's knees. It's going to be the dog's bollocks. Trust me. No. 1,000 times no. Bring something to the table.
You got to bring something. It goes like, again, 4K is not going to sell to me. Look at one of the top games out there. I mean, it kind of died down now. Look at Minecraft. The graphics are, you know,
intentionally terrible in some places, but
that's what I'm saying. But the game was popular. It's not always about the graphics. It's the content and the story, the whole game as a whole, not just the graphics.
I think Microsoft is caught behind that whole thing of, we're just going to announce something new. People like new shiny things. They like the idea of new tech. That's why we got that whole thing called, what was it, the teraflop? Do we know what a teraflop is yet? Have we figured this out? They're just announcing something new because they want to be, you know, ahead of the curve. But at the same time, you have to have substance. You can't just tell me something's going to be new and shiny and then just have me try to take your word for it. Meanwhile, Sony, on the other end of the coin, they announced God of War 4, which is going to be on the PS4. It's going to be a PS4 exclusive as far as I know.
Yeah.
And it looks friggin' amazing. And it's utilizing what they already have. I think this is like, we're right now hitting this upswing when it comes to Sony, where they're just now grasping like what they can do with the PS4, and they're adding to it. They're not announcing the brand new system that they have. There's like the slim version, I think. No, that's Xbox. I'm sorry. I'm on a completely different thing. But they're showing us what they're going to give. It's new stuff, but it's adding on to what they already have.
That's the key point. You don't have, like I said, Xbox, you don't need, you just came out with the Xbox One, really, and you haven't even made games to its full potential on that platform.
Right, yeah.
Yet you want to bounce to the next thing.
Bounce to the next system. It's like, bro, give us some games first. Yeah, show us what you can do with the system. And to be a little fair, we have been getting like teasers for the next Final Fantasy game, which I've been sitting on for ages now. I feel like I've changed mentally and physically in so many ways waiting for this damn game to come out. It's like not even fair. They were showing us footage of Final Fantasy 15 back when it was called Versus in like, I want to say 07, 08. And it's like it was before the next gen system had even come out.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just now getting to where it's going to be released. It's coming out soon-ish, maybe. But it's just,
Yeah, they should have just... This is what we have for the Xbox One. Again, forget the Xbox S. I can care less about something being a little slimmer. That's just me. Right now, if Scorpio comes out, I'm not going to buy that thing. They can give me one. You can send one here, and I'll definitely try it out. But I'm not going to pop another $400 down for a machine.
For a new system,
saying, they're all going to be compatible. Then why make it? If we're talking about being compatible, dude.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with showing what you're capable of or what you have planned for the future. That's why we go to these conventions. They're a place for announcements, as I always say. But if you don't have a track record for giving us anything of substance, then why should I get... You haven't given me anything yet. Why should I be hyped for the next thing that's coming out? A new person that's like just getting into Microsoft, they can't be impressed with what you've given us thus far. They just can't. I'm sorry. Call that bias, but I can't be impressed with the lineup that we've given for the Xbox so far.
I'm like in a, I'm going to say like Snoop Dogg said it on his clip. He's like, Microsoft, get you together and you'll make me switch to PS4, man. That's about...
Join us, man. PS4's looking pretty bright these days. I'm sorry. We have an excellent lineup.
Xbox ship in a minute, man, because they're just dropping a ball on all the courts. Just dropping.
Yeah. Overall, E3 this year felt like people were holding back. Nintendo, it was broken up real simply. Nintendo was half Pokemon, half Zelda.
Yeah, that's what they were.
That was me and my friends were talking about that. But at the office, it's just like, guys, what was that? We didn't get anything. So
it's like they're banking their whole system on Zelda, man.
And it's weird because they have such a rich just group of things that they could do. Where's that new Donkey Kong game at, though? Where's, the old school? Where's that new Metroid? They swear like people won't play a new Metroid game if they make it. It's like they don't want to make anything new because Mario and Pokemon and Zelda are like their flagship games. And they're just relying on that.
Prime real estate for them to come out with Metroid.
One would think, one would think. And I heard this rumor not all that long ago. I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently Nintendo acquired the rights to Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega. If anyone can back that up for me, be it through the comments, be it through whatever, let me know. But yeah, I was thinking conceptually, if you had a Sonic the Hedgehog Super Mario crossover, how crazy would that be for the next...
Nuts.
Working like how the levels would play out, because you have a character that's based purely on speed and another one that's based on his puzzle-solving skills. How you would negotiate that between the two characters would take some doing, but it could be done.
It could be done.
It could be done, and that would be
super run too. Yeah, that could be, dude. You need to. They need to give some money on that one. That's a good idea.
Mario Galaxy, or whatever the last one that came out for Mario, that one mixed with Sonic Adventure style gameplay. Come on, dude. That's a wash. We win.
Yeah,
we win. Totally.
Yeah.
So, jumping ahead into wins, bit of casting news for you guys this week. An actress by the name of Maisie Richardson. I'm going to double check the name. Give me 1 second. So you guys know VIXEN, who showed up in this last season of Arrow. I wouldn't say that she was bad, but a lot of people kind of weren't hyped on her being added to the group of characters in the show. Maisie Richardson Sellers is the actress's name. She has just been added to the cast as VIXEN for the next season of Legends of Tomorrow. Now, go ahead.
I'm going to say that I just showed the picture of the old VIXEN, which she got the gig basically because she did the animation voice.
She did the voice in the animated series, which was fine, which was cool.
And here's the new one.
And now we got the new girl, and goodness, but
no, you could say it again.
No. So she's taking over. It's for me. This is just me, my own little fanboy bubble, just kind of like spouting nonsense. But I think the cast, like the story behind her character in this series, it's pretty interesting because she's not going to just replace the character as Mari. She's going to be playing the grandmother of her character, who was also Vixen. So it's like you find it's like a lineage thing going on with her family. It's pretty clever, I feel, because in Legend of Tomorrow, there's the whole element of time travel. So when it comes to a casting choice, to me, it's pretty slick. How you can replace an actor, but make it also fall in line with the plot and scope of the show. It's pretty sweet. And to be fair, she is not at all terrible to look at. So, as if I needed another reason to watch the show next season. But yeah.
That's good, though. Maybe they're stepping up the writing, taking a different angle.
Yeah.
That could definitely work.
Drew didn't say one thing about the writing. He just said that she looked good.
Exactly. You're catching me at my lowest, guys. I'm sorry. You're catching me at my absolute lowest, but it's pretty slick. It's pretty slick. And I think it's just how they brought her in is a pretty clever way of not losing. Because, when you see like an actor get replaced and they're supposed to be the same character, there's always that awkward phase where you're just kind of like,
yeah. With oh my goodness, that was my show on Stars with Spartacus.
Spartacus?
Yeah,
because
I did a great job, but to try to replace the first dude, man, so I had to get used to that. You know what I mean?
Had to really, to be fair, the guy that did replace him, he did a great job in the long run. But after Andy Whitfield died, it was just so awkward that next season when one, that it was a different guy, but two, why it was a different guy. So, but he gradually fell into his own. So I think we're able to. It's a pretty slick way in Legends of Tomorrow's case where they can kind of avoid that bit of awkwardness. It's Vixen without it having to be the Vixen that we know, and you don't have that whole awkward moment where it's like it's not the same actress. So we'll definitely keep you guys posted on that because Legends of Tomorrow was easily my favorite show of the DC brand for CW this season. It was great.
Random. Did you guys hear about Master of the Universe? The reboot?
He-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still trying to get this put together, and it's one of those. It's either going to really really bad or really good.
It's more 80s. 80s. We'll dip into these old 80s properties and try to sparkle them with new paint.
It can't be worse than the Dolph Lundgren version, man. So.
Oh man.
Remember that one too?
Yes. And they didn't give me my Orko. They gave some weird little troll dude.
There was a weird replacement for Orko.
Yeah.
And that was the one that had the chick from Friends on it. Remember that?
I think,
yeah.
And they were in
That's called back.
Yeah, it was so, oh my God, that was
They were in the city. Yeah, some weird
It's-
kind of stuff going on.
Remember that scene where they're trying to get the chicken? Where they steal the fried chicken? Because they...
Wow.
Enough said.
Oh,
I guess it might go down as a cult classic. I don't know. But if you haven't seen it,
No, you got to check that out.
don't base it. Yeah,
You just
hopefully
gotta, just because it's a classic.
Walk into it as if it were a comedy, and you will have a great time. If you are at all a He-Man fan,
Don't watch it.
one, I'm sorry. Two, brace yourself. Because you're going to be, I'm sorry that you're a He-Man fan. I'm sorry. There's just so many. It was the 80s, so you're going to get those geeky kind of like odd innuendo that we kind of look at now as just kind of being like, that's corny.
Yeah.
He-Man was a champion for those, dude. We have whole videos on YouTube just clowning that boy. For
If they take it back and reformulate some things, if it's done right, it can be done good. But it has to be all points have to be, it has to be done.
The action, the fighting, the casting has to be on
Everything.
point.
it would have to take, it would require serious retooling, and I don't know how they would tone down some of the, I guess, suggested homoerotica that's in the show.
But
you got to remember, at that time, every superhero from that moment back had tights and had this and had that.
Oh, so, we were just talking about Thundercats. Remember Lion-O's adorable little onesie swimsuit outfit?
Okay.
I just think he had the little feet cut out. He didn't have the little feet jamming on.
Little feet cut out, yeah. Panthro's weird BDSM get up. Remember that one too?
I'm not listening to you.
You put us on mute. They're great.
Now, this could be, they could go the route if they did it sort of like a Conan style action with the He-Man, it could work. You know what I mean? You're definitely going to upgrade the action on it. I think they could do it. It's just going to take a lot of retooling.
My boy's gonna start filming.
There we go.
Early 2017.
That's so for those of you that are, for some reason, unable to see the photos and whatnot, so twofold, Deadpool 2 and Thor Ragnarok, they're a go, man. It's
Okay.
I'm not sure on the exact dates. I will double check that right now for you guys.
Okay.
But Deadpool 2, which is the breakaway hit that it was, it's being fast tracked. We got some filming updates this past week. And looking at it here, I'm trying to find a date for you guys. You can go ahead and fill in whatever blank spot I have with you guys' commentary as I do this.
Are you familiar with Silver Sable?
Yes.
Because they're looking at doing a film, a Silver Sable film. Sony's pushing forward with it.
They need something because they don't have Spider-Man anymore. But at any rate,
You think that'll work?
no. Well, it could because they don't really have that many. Well, we don't have really any female-led full-on films that are comic book based, except for Wonder Woman. But I think that by the time that they get Silver Sable in the works or off the ground, Wonder Woman will have already come out, and I think we'll have cornered the market for that.
And Silver Sable, how many people really know?
And who knows who Silver Sable really is?
I'm
That's the
saying.
problem.
It's like the character, they would be better off coming out with a She-Hulk movie. I mean, than a Silver Sable. You got to get a character people are at least going to know. You know what I mean?
You have to get something. It's a weird choice. It's like not that it couldn't work, but I feel that Silver Sable would be better used in an ensemble cast for something else.
There you go.
A different property. A standalone Silver Sable movie, maybe as a television series, because even like the lesser used characters, I know that Cloak and Dagger, that's getting picked up to be a series. Something like that would work better, I think.
Yeah.
Like giving the people introduction on who the hell she is first would probably help. But starting off with her in a full-on series, Gambit couldn't even get that for like how long? And he's arguably one of the fan favorites of X-Men and Marvel. So we'll see on that one. That's just an odd choice for me. It's way left field. They're thinking out of the box, but I don't know, random.
Here's one thing I would like to add. Please, in this upcoming Thor movie, maybe it's just me, I don't know, I'm going to throw it out there. Put Thor's helmet on, man. Put Thor's helmet on his head, please.
You might. And sorry, to give you guys an update, shooting for Thor, I finally found it, thank you. It was July 4th that Thor Ragnarok will begin production, so they're going full throttle with that one. That's going to probably be like the most, if nothing else, the most exciting Thor movie as far as expectation goes for that one, because they're going to Asgard. It's after the events of Thor: The Dark World, which, as those of us know who saw the movie, Loki is posing as Odin. So there's going to be the whole fallout with him posing as the king of Asgard. And it's just the idea that it's the apocalypse for the Asgardians. That could be game-changing for the film franchise in general. So I'm definitely excited to see this one.
The Hulk. Say it.
And the Hulk is going to be in it. So it's like that alone. We've said this before. Wherever the Hulk goes, impressive destruction will follow.
Yes.
So Hulk and Asgard is just meant for good things to happen. And him with Thor as well. Sign me up. Let's go. Yeah. Deadpool 2 is in that same category of excitement because we get Cable. Finally. They've been talking about Cable and the X-Force for years now. And I think this will be the way how we finally get that very much needed X-Force Cable fix. And let's go. Let's get it.
All right. Here's another classic moment. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones 5. Steven Spielberg, and he says that George Lucas will be involved. I don't know. You're not feeling it? You're not excited?
I really dug Raiders of the Lost Ark when I was a kid.
Classic.
It was one of my favorite adventure flicks, and I gradually just didn't care. And then I didn't even bother to go see. To this day, I haven't seen the Crystal Skull, just because I heard the whole refrigerator thing, it totally took me out of it. So I haven't even watched that film yet. I'm avoiding it like the way I just kind of pretend that they don't exist.
Number 4, and Crystal Skull was number 4, correct?
That was the fourth one, I believe.
That was the worst one. That was
yeah,
the worst
Shia
one.
LaBeouf in it.
Yeah, that's what ruined it.
Yeah,
sorry,
an interesting
Shia.
twist. Yeah, an interesting shift that they ended up doing. Do you guys remember when Shia LaBeouf first got brought on in that film franchise? They were talking about making him the next one to take over that mantle.
Right.
Not the case now for pretty obvious reasons.
Right.
Multiple obvious reasons.
Right.
But they are bringing back those 7. You're my info guy on this one. Mm-hmm. Harrison Ford. He's reprising his role as Indiana Jones for this one, right?
As far as I know. Hold on. Let me keep talking.
Yeah. So it's gonna be him again. So I find it funny how they'd much rather keep on the dude that I know is beyond over the franchise by now.
Yeah,
they'd much rather bring him on and use him for all he's worth than continue with like a younger actor like Shia LaBeouf in this case, which is, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not. They'll have to take
he is.
Real. So it's gonna be him again.
Yep, it's gonna be him again.
I don't know. It might work. I more than likely will not care, but we'll see. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not really.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of rumors. Originally said he's not gonna be a part of it. Then the update, he will be a part of it. Mm-hmm. So again, what they need to do is not rely so much on we know the story, we know the tricks. Like, you know, there's certain gags, there's certain little things that repeat throughout the franchise. Yeah. They need not do that this time.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what gets it a little tired.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's a common thing when you reboot some of these older franchises. Like with Star Trek, they did the same thing. Mm-hmm. Star Wars did the same thing, and kind of jumping back to Star Trek, the news came out. I'm sure you guys heard the news about Anton Yelchin.
Yeah.
He was the actor that played Chekhov. Anton.
Yes.
He passed away this week. It was, I want to say it's a shock, but 2016 has been such a vicious year for taking away talented people. Right. It's like ridiculous.
And I think he passed away on Zeldano's birthday.
38th birthday.
Zeldano? I heard something like that. I'm not.
Yeah, which was. In fact, there's an article on it on SCVnetwork.com. Check that out. Dean, I think Dean wrote something on that, so you get more info. But rest in peace.
But yeah, R.I.P. that one, man. He was a great actor. He was young, only 27. He had an excellent body of work, and he's definitely going to be missed. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I know this is random, guys, just because the Film Spot had a show today, and they were talking about engagement rings. And is it cool to think outside of the box and have a geek kind of engagement ring, like a Star Trek engagement ring or anything like that?
No, because it should just be all the typical, romantic comedy crap where what carat diamond should it be? I'm not shallow or anything, but make sure that it's a typical boring diamond ring. So to answer the question, it is cool. Because if you have a personality, then you should be thinking out of the box if you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone. That's just my 2 cents. Film Spot.
Actually, you could spend the rest of your life thinking outside of the box, right?
I'd say so, yeah. But, why not? I mean...
Heck yeah, man. If I had a choice to go get a ring at, what are we talking about, a comic book store or Zales? I'm going to the comic book store.
Yeah, like, people swear like there's somehow... I don't see what the gripe would be for wanting to do something. First off, if you're both down, who cares what anybody else thinks about the wedding ring anyway, the engagement ring or whatever.
Right.
But 2, add some creativity to it. Like, if you're going to sit up there and, go through this whole, thing about getting married and whatnot, make it your own. Don't just follow the freaking trend. Like, do you have those pictures up for us, Seven, with the different kinds of engagement rings? Like, these are cool. Like, you have Star Wars, you have the geek-themed, video game-themed things. It gives you a pulse as a couple, because you guys are, I think I'm infamous at this point now for my less than positive views on relationships and couples and whatnot. Yep. Couples are boring. You guys do all the same crap, you talk about the same things, and it's like when it comes to the wedding, I feel like there's this ill mode of thinking it all has to be traditional this, it has to be strictly that, but they all want to dub themselves, well, we're a unique breed, we're a couple, so therefore we're different. No. If you're going to do it, go the full 9.
Well, you have people doing like cosplays, themed weddings, Star Wars, things like that. I think that's cool, man. I'm all for that.
Yeah, there's that internet famous couple there, the Ray and the Finn. They got pretty big on like Instagram and Facebook and whatnot for their cosplay as, Ray and Finn. I don't know what their real names are. But they had a Star Wars themed wedding and they have like a daughter and stuff. It was adorable as all hell. What's to sneer at that? Like what makes that any less memorable than one of your boring all white dress, all black suit thing where you're just kind of standing there looking like everyone else, but we're different. So yeah, absolutely. It's a cool idea. For someone who's not a fan of relationships or any of that stuff, I think it's a cool idea. Go for
for
it.
you to say that, whoa.
Right?
Yeah, so anyone having a Star Wars themed wedding, invite the ECLECTICKA. We'd be happy to come and
invite us.
Yeah, you guys tell me how that goes. That'll be good.
And on that note, oh man,
coming.
So there's a lot of things coming out. A lot of things filming in January.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? There's a lot of things coming up. There's a lot of things in pre-production right now this summer. But again, like Drew said, it's a lot of old properties. It's not that much new things popping up. A lot of repeats. I don't hear any rumbles of anything exciting that's fresh and new.
They're playing it safe, man.
Yeah.
They're trying. Yeah, they're trying to play it safe.
Yeah.
So,
but we'll keep you posted. Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We're at that weird tipping point right now where it's like things are paying off for what works, like the superhero thing right now. That's a buzz. I feel like that's hitting its peak. And after that, we're going to have to think of what's going to be the next big thing.
Right.
So, yeah, there's a lot of things that are in the works right now. We'll keep you guys posted on it. If anything catches our eye.
It'll probably be our film.
Possibly, yeah.
Most likely.
Find some way to link up and the planets align. We'll
make that happen.
That works for you guys.
So we'll see you guys next week, same time. And Drew, thank you.
As always, thank you guys.
Charles.
always a pleasure.
I'm Seven. You're watching ECLECTICKA. Check us out on SCVnetwork.com. Have a good one, and we will see you next week.
All right, gents, gotta run to the store.